Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. I see an Arc Oberon, Kajata, Comrade Questions, Hello Monlis, and Tatai Mo. Thanks, guys, for joining in so early. Let's get started with the show. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a weekly news segment starting every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. PDT, and lasting till usually around 9-ish, where we talk about the group buys that are occurring in our hobby for the following week. This episode covers anything tonight, December 11th, all the way till this Saturday, December 17th. So yeah, we like to talk about keyboards, keycaps, you name it. And of course, since so much is happening in our hobby, I can't exactly cover it all. So at the very end, you guys can submit group buys that you think I missed. Let's get started with our very first ending group buy. GMK set, and it's not a full GMK set, it's actually a additions and extensions. Here we go. This is the GMK Beige add-on and extension. None of these is a entire kit, so they're anywhere from 60 bucks, 50 bucks, all the way to like, I think the cheapest one is 40 for the 2002. Actually, no, 25, and the bars are actually the cheapest. Space bars like that. If you wanted to go all in on this, buying each of these kits for your beige, for your GMK Beige, you're looking at spending $300 overall. And unfortunately, because this is GMK, despite each of the kits having less keys in it, it will still take a long time to manufacture. The current estimate of arriving to you, the customer, is Q4 2023, just about a year from now, but do expect longer. So yeah, you guys know how I feel about beige sets, so I'm glad that they have these accent sets that are being added onto it. So Q2 2024, yeah, probably. Who knows, right? Oh my god, look at that. There is a big ass enter key as part of this kit. Space bars, there's the 6U off center and the 6U center. You got your traditional 6.25 and 7U. And we're back to the beginning with your cyan colored mods. What's the last custom keyboard that even supported the BAE key? I don't know actually. Probably some Korean board. Who knows? $15 at its cheapest, spacebars, all the way till $60 as its most expensive on the actual CMYK. And delivery of Q4 2023, and it expires tonight on the 11th. So if you're thinking about this, you have only 4 hours left. So check it out. The next key set that is expiring, we actually have quite some time. This one expires on the 15th, so that's Thursday. This one was actually submitted to me during last week's audience group buy section. We covered the MT3 variant of it, but not the DCX variant. And the DCX variant actually expires a week earlier than the MT3 one. This one is the Drop DCX Jasmine set. It is a one kit key set retailing at $99. I actually quite like this colorway, and I'm thinking of getting it. This guy expires on the 15th, but they start delivering on the 14th, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I do like these colors. I've been recently sent an Arc 60 by Zenclack. You guys should be seeing the build stream sometime in the next week. And I got sent one in green, like a very light green. So I was looking at this set as the perfect match for it. Yeah, this is a good looking set. I personally think it looks better than the MT3 variant. Maybe because I don't like MT3. Fred Walker, dude, you guys are so gracious to me. Subscribing at tier 1, subscribed for 7 months, nice. Let's see, Andy got the purple one, Arc 60 is attractive to you. It's very attractive to you, like basically all of Vertex boards are very attractive. I just wish that they sounded better, you know? Estimated delivery time, well, starting to deliver is on the 14th, right before the group buy ends, and I assume, well, they have stock. So I guess it doesn't really matter if you don't get in before the 15th, right? The next set that is expiring. This one was designed by a fellow Seattleite. Well, at least she was in Seattle when she designed it, but she is no longer in Seattle. So starting at 99 bucks, you can get a Scrabble base kit. Scrabble base kit pretty much covers 60% of sorts with a couple of the common layouts in between. You know, you've got a Scrabble game tile kit for 50 bucks. You've got a numpad kit for 25 bucks. You've got a fancy desk mat. You know, the desk mat is pretty much the Scrabble table mat of sorts. And then of course, you've also got Artisans for 60 bucks. The original Scrabble set came out in XDA. That's the one that I've got. DSA is another favorite profile of mine, so I'm also highly considering getting this. If you wanted to get everything I just talked about, you're looking to spend about 250 bucks and estimated delivery of Q1 2023, which really isn't that far away. 3 months tops. Really, really cool. Great creative keycap set idea. Yeah, this was designed by Cassidy. Cassidy was a former resident of Seattle. Used to hang out with her during all of the meetups. But yeah, she's since moved to a different state during COVID. So yeah, check it out. Expires on the 15th, similar to DCX Jasmine, but this one delivers earlier. Actually, a little bit later, Q1 2023. And the last key set that we're talking about tonight that's expiring this week was actually submitted last week during the audience group buy section. This one is inspired by a vintage keyboard of sorts. Here we go. This is the DMK HX20. DMK HX20, which I've since learned is inspired by the Epson HX20. If you guys are ever here in Seattle, we do have a keyboard. I call it a keyboard museum, even though it's not really. It's more of a vintage computer museum that's located in the recycling centers. So if you're ever here in Seattle, check out the ZealPC. Each one has their own type of museum in it, and if you go to the one located in downtown Seattle, you will see the Epson HX20, which this key set is inspired from. But yeah, you can buy a base kit starting at $99. One thing interesting about this is that the base E is basically just English sub-legends, or English legends. If you go for the base J, you get Japanese sub-legends, but not where they are normally located. These are located on the side of the keycap. So very unique in that aspect. The base J kit does set you back by $105 versus the $99 of the English only. And of course you can do an all-in-one kit for $269. Actually, both the J and the E are $269. But if you wanted to buy everything, one of these all-in-ones plus an artisan plus a mouse pad, you're looking at spending about 350 bucks. Yeah, this guy unfortunately does not have an ETA. Basically, if you look through all of this, it just says that it expires on the 16th, which is this Friday. Doesn't give you a time to deliver. But my experience with DMK, at least the DMK sets that I talked about on stream, they're all kind of in stock. So as soon as the group buy ends, they deliver or they start shipping within a week or two. Now, those are the 4 key sets that are expiring this week. Let's go through them really quick once again. That is GMK Beige, not really a key set, but rather an add-on and extension for GMK Beige. Then there's DCX Jasmine running on drop. Then there's DSA Scrabble running on Clack keys. And finally, the HX20 running on KP Republic. Out of these 4 sets, which one is the audience most interested in? Let me know in chat. I'd love to see what people think. Beige add-on says Kraken Wise. Let's see who else. I got a BOGO coupon for, oh nice, that's very good. ZealPC Tunnel Rat joining in. See, Kajata says Beige 40s kit. Johnny says Scrabble. Arc Oberon says HX20, but not a big fan of KP Republic. Me too, me too. Scrabble and HX20 are my favorites, but also like the green one. I'm thinking HX20, it looks unique, says Chibis and Kibis. I like that name. 56 Geek says Jasmine looks nice, Scrabble looks fun. Very cool. Let's see. If it were me, I kind of like I like all the ending group buys except the GMK beige add-ons, is because I have too many beige sets already, and I'm already bored of the colorway. But let's see, I really like HX20 because it reminds me of whenever I went vintage keyboard hunting. Really like this colorway. And I like how it's unique, how the Japanese sub-legends are not printed on the bottom right of the keycap, but on the side. I like Scrabble, but I already have XDA Scrabble. So I think because I'm getting an ARC 60, because I already have an ARC 60, I'm gonna try going for this set. Hopefully it arrives by the time I start building the ARC 60, but we'll see. We'll see. DCX Jasmine is my pick. Alright, let's talk about our first keyboard that is expiring. This was part of our missed group buy section from last week. This one is a set expiring, or a keyboard expiring tomorrow on the 12th. This is the BB65, all the way on Meckwell for 40 bucks. For 40 bucks, you can get a THT kit with an interesting layout. This is basically a 60% with added arrow keys, omitting the rightmost column, most common with 65s. They're replacing it with the, I think this is called the Black Pill. And it also has a little rotary encoder on the bottom right. These are the available layouts, but the kit itself is 40 bucks, dirt cheap. If you wanted to experiment with a layout like this, definitely check this out. So yeah, look at that. Fulfillment is expected to 2 to 3 months after the group buy ends. So what? That's about like March next year. Not bad at all. So yeah, I quite like this layout. I'm a big 60% user, but admittedly I do miss my arrow keys. So a 60% with arrows and even a rotary encoder sounds just perfect. Word of caution, I will say if it's your first time soldering and you're unsure of yourself, I would recommend maybe not buying this. Like, it's not that it's difficult, it's that it's tedious because you have to you've got to solder in all of the diodes itself, and if you don't bend them just the proper way, you can get into a lot of trouble. So I recommend buying the diode bender for $1. It's basically just a small 3D printed brick which helps your diodes bend better. Let's see, Halfling Barista says, I like layer 0 up and down arrows on rotary, and layer 1 go forward and back by one word with rotary. Hey, that's not a bad idea. And hold space for layer. You like space FN? Good stuff right here. But yeah, 40 bucks. You know, honestly, even if you do mess up this board, you're only down 40 bucks. It's not like you're buying like a Mono R2 for like 500, right? Yeah, 40 bucks. You could even buy 2. This could be a stocking stuffer. Actually, no, it can't be because it's delivering in March. Let's see, Comrade picked one up. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, this guy expires on the 12th. That's tomorrow, so check it out, but before then. The next keyboard that is expiring on Thursday, the 15th. This one has a very interesting name. This is the Brain Minus for 250 bucks. It's the little brother of the 12U brain case sold on P3D. Interesting. So it's like an HHKB style 40%. It's got top case, bottom case, integrated QAZ PCB, thick polypropylene plate, carbon fiber plate, and 10 gaskets. Very cool. It looks awfully cute. Like, I'd want one just for display because I think it's cute, but $250 is a fairly steep price to pay for something that I would just display. Let's see, did he put in a layout, available layout? No, he did not, but I guess you could look up the QAZ PCB layouts. I would imagine you can at least split up your spacebar into 2 or 3 different spacebars. Available in blue and in black. So this one's $250 no matter which color you choose, and estimated delivery of February 2023, expiring this coming Thursday. Despite how small those kits are, it's a significant time investment. You know, like if you guys have ever watched any of my build streams, just soldering a regular board without diodes can take like over an hour, right? So if you're having to bend each diode and solder it, like, you know, if the last time I built a THT without a daughter board of sorts that I could solder on, it took me like 4 hours. So like, so much time investment. But yeah, if you guys are interested, this guy expires on the 15th, which is this coming Thursday. Actually, those are the only 2 keyboards I know of that are expiring this week. We do have another item that's expiring. It is a switch that was sent to me during last week's audience group buy. Now this one is really interesting. This one is a really interesting switch. Here we go. This is the iRock switch sold on Teal Technique. So what's unique about this switch is if you have been in the hobby for a long time, you'll know that, well, you don't have to be here for a long time to know that some people prefer Alps switches, you know? Just because back then, Alps was really the only way you could get that tactile feel. This was well before Zealios ever came out, but Alps was the way to get that significant tactile feel. This iRock switch basically approximates that Alps feel with a switch that has the Cherry MX stem. So check it out. $450 for a pack of 10. You only have blue to choose from. Let's see, these are blue untabbed switches, and they are clicky. So if you've ever typed on blue Alps before, it's gonna feel similar, but not really, because the only way to get that is to really get a blue Alps switch, right? But yeah, I would really wish that he would sell the red and the browns as well. What defines an Alps feeling switch? For me, so back in like 2015, 2016, I was predominantly an Alps user. I used a SKCM brown board simply because I needed that tactile feedback. And when Zealios first came out, they were still really light for me. It was the Zealio V2 that finally made me switch over to using Cherry MXs. And then of course, since then we have Holy Pandas, we have several variants of the Panda, we have like, well, we've got a bunch of really nice tactile switches now. Like I don't have to look back on Alps anymore. In fact, I still have a bunch of Alps switches that I said I was gonna build them whenever I had time, and I just never had time. I don't like clickies, Sonovaries. I've tried several times, but it's not something that I've ever enjoyed. But yeah, this guy expires on the 12th, tomorrow, and estimated delivery is March. I'm actually thinking of buying a few just to play around with them. Alright, if you wanted to join every single group buy that I talked about, that's everything from the GMK Beige add-on and extensions all the way to the iRock switch that I just finished talking about, you're looking to spend a grand total of $1,335. So all things considered, not that high, but consistent with our slow months as well. But don't forget, that does not include customs or taxes or, you know, any import fees and all that. All right, let's talk about some missed group buys. Last week we had 7 audience group buys, but we still missed one thing. So this is actually pretty good. There we go. The only item that I could find that we missed from last week is a board that I haven't heard of in a long time, and I didn't even know it came out in this variant. This is the Gentleman 65 R2 in wood. Basically, it's a compact 65 with a rotary encoder on the very top, and you have a wooden top on this. In fact, it's funny that I'm talking about this now, because this week, for some reason, I got a bunch of people asking me about wooden keyboards, being like, hey Merlin, how does a wooden keyboard feel? How does it sound? Da 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 da, you know? I've only ever bought one wooden keyboard, and it was a tray mount. Like, I think I got it from I got it from Drop back when they were called Mass Drop, and I was super lucky because apparently a lot of people in the comment section were talking about that their case warped during like the shipping process, but mine was flat. So I was like, whew, good. So keep that in mind when you deal with wood. You know, temperature, environment, humidity can change how it fits, can possibly change how it sounds. You know? Yeah, if you've ever played like a wooden instrument, you probably know what I'm talking about already. See, included in the box, wood top K, zebra wood, or mahogany. And I feel like I see mahogany a lot, so if I were going to buy this board, I'd go for the zebra wood because I've never heard of zebra wood. See, bottom case is black, white, or polycarb. See, the brass weight's going to be a matte PVD. 2 knobs available. PCB with RGB underglow support. RGB shows on polycarb only. Okay, that makes sense. Plate, white aluminum palm or PVD brass. Dang. The brown and black. I think brown and polycarb would be a combination I don't get to hear a lot. The wood grain on the Gen 65 looks great in that photo. Yeah, looks so good. Looks so good. So yeah, you can get this package for 295 bucks. Doesn't matter which configuration you choose. And this group buy is running until January 6th. And it's got an interesting ETA. It's 3 weeks from the time of purchase. So it must be like a first come first serve kind of deal, that if you were to buy now, you'll get it 3 weeks later. Like, you don't have to wait till the 6th to like start shipping. But yeah, 295 bucks. Not a bad price for something like this. Let's check it out. Next up, let's talk about starting group buys. Yeah, it's, you know, ever since like August or something, I feel like it's been like a slowdown in the hobby. That's why we have shorter and shorter group buy streams, which is good. It's good for me. I get to have my Sunday night back. The one item I know of that's starting for next week is starting on the 15th, which is Thursday, and I'm actually super interested in this set. I'm not too excited about the manufacturer, but I'm excited about the theme. But here we go. This one is, here we go, starting on the 15th. This is IFK Classic Magic. So it's not like magic tricks and stuff, but it's about Magic the Gathering. This is apparently officially licensed by Wizards of the Coast. Did you guys know that Wizards of the Coast is actually here in Washington, down in Renton? Group buy starts on the 15th, and estimated delivery is 6 months from when the group buy ends, so half a year, you know, June time frame. Manufacturer is Divinikey. Like, I've had my I've had my doubts about Divinikey, but you know, I like the set so far, but I will have to admit I'm a little bit disappointed at these legends. I don't know, maybe I'm just like a die-hard traditionalist. Whenever I see Cherry profile, I expect Cherry legends. So it doesn't matter how cool the legend is, it's not for me. They have a base kit, TKL base kit with some of the common layouts in between. That's good. They've got the numpad kit. Cool. They have the compatibility kit. Cool. And then Spacebars kit. Ooh, the mana kit. If anything, I'd probably buy this. This is really nice. I like this. Wish the blue enter key didn't say magic on it. Here's another novelty kit. Nice. So this is each of the expansions? Is that what they're called? The blocks, the series? You totally grabbed the novelties? Me too. Like, last time I played Magic was like 2013, so it's been a long time. I've been tempted to play again just to see what's happening. Like, the thing that really enticed me about playing Magic the Gathering was the storyline. Create a full-blown gaming board with those. Very cool. But yeah, no pricing as of yet, but as with other IFK sets, I'm expecting this to be about sub $100 or so. Not too pricey. And I'm happy that it's only going to take 6 months of estimated delivery. Who knows? But then Divinikey does have that reputation where the renders don't necessarily always match the real deal. So who knows? The real thing could be darker or lighter. If this is your first time getting this far into the stream, at the end, you know, I don't always find everything, so this is your chance to let me know if you think you missed something if you think I missed something for the week. Here's a couple notes here. You can whisper me a link, some context, start, end dates, and anything to pay attention to. And if you want to know what I've already talked about, as no TNA 2435 has just posted, you can check out the GB list command. Let's see, Son of Aries says, talk about this or you hate cats. I'll only talk about stuff if it fits within the context of the show. Here we go, guys. This is from Son of Aries, Bongo Cat Deathmat. According to Son of Aries, this runs from December 13th till the 30th. Okay, December 13th till the 30th. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, it's basically just a Bongo Cat Deathmat in like different colors. Pretty cute. See, vendors here in the US, it's going to be Canon keys. That's nice. So I'm expecting this to be about like 19 to 25 bucks. If I had to choose one, I would probably pick, I don't know, the beige or the gray. The tiger looks cute too. All of them are cute, actually, to be honest. I wonder if like you get a discount if you buy all of them. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, what's the pricing for this? Yeah, I'm expecting $19 to $25 somewhere there. So you stay up to date. Vendors, group by date, and pricing TBD. Okay, so I know we've got vendors, and here in the US it's Canon keys, but there's no pricing. There's no pricing. Okay. Well, check it out if you guys are interested. Standard size other than the part that extends out on the top. Seems like it. Yeah, that might not work out for me unless I shift how my desk is here, because I have my Mac Mini where the cat head would be. B Crown says gonna get at least 3. Nice. Cool. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Thank you, Son of Aries. There you go. This one is from DJ Ben. And as you guys can see from the link, another Monokay board. Monokay XTGR Singa KBD. Starts on the 15th, which is this Thursday, and ends on the 31st at the very end of the year. 720 Singaporean dollars, which is roughly 530 USD. Oh, I like that back. Except the back kind of reminds me of the Percent Studios back, or at least part of it. Yeah. So you can buy a Win keyless and Win key option as well. The Jaguar like that. Okay, this is gonna date me, but that Jaguar kind of reminds me of the Thundercat logo. If any of you watched Thundercats growing up. The Jaguar V2, I was unaware that there was a V1. Releasing December 2022. Cool. Technical details. 2.1 kilograms unbuilt. PCB is available in solder or hot swap. The firmware is QMK and VIA. It is a top mount, O-ring, X-ring mount board. Cool. Seems like a pretty decent board. And the hot swap socket is Gateron V1 instead of your usual Kale. In my experience, the Gateron sockets seem to be tighter fitting, so it holds like your switches better. There you go. You get Jaguar keycaps as well, or K caps. What color do I like between the 3? What were the 3 again? This one is I guess that's the purple one, because I can barely see it. There's the red, and there's the gray. You know, I would normally go for like this gray type board, but I'm trying to expand past my comfort zone, so I'd probably go for the red. You know, but then again, $530 is a lot to spend on something you're just wanting to try out, right? Check it out if you guys are interested. This is the QK65 extended to tomorrow, apparently. If you guys were familiar with any of the QK series boards, expect more of the same, but except in the 75% form factor, you can spend $235, and you can get any of these colorways. See, the anodized versions though are a little bit cheaper. You can choose between mirror finished or sandblasted PVD. Mirror finish will definitely set you back a little bit more, and you can choose the different weight colors. So yeah, these I saw I think it was a QK60 at yesterday's meetup. Excellent board, looked so good. It was, I think the person who built it had a polycarb bottom of sorts. I did take pictures. I need to post those sometime. But yeah, absolutely wonderful boards. Like, let's see, hot swap, tri-mode, ISO PCB, lots of different PCBs available as well. Different plates, alloy plate, FR4, palm, PC, and none. See, many years from now, we'll talk about the good old days we didn't know we lived in with the golden age. No, like if you guys ever watch like Back to the Future, where Marty McFly like plays that arcade game with guns, and he gets like the high score, and the kids are like, "Ew, you have to use your hands?" That's what it's gonna be like when we tell our grandkids that we typed on mechanical keyboards. They're like, "Grandpa, Grandma, you used your hands? Oh my gosh." It's gonna be exactly like that. So much of a golden age that we even had a keyboard called the Poo Poo PP. Oh yes, the Poo Poo PP board. I remember that. I remember that board. But yeah, thank you very much, Biggie Lex, for sending this my way. Now speaking of boards with LCD screens, this is the S65 V2 with a 3.5-inch IPS screen. So one day someone's gonna figure out how to play Doom on this. But check this out, guys. 289 bucks. Lots of macro keys on the bottom of that. Pretty cool. You can go Win Key or Win Keyless, E White, Black, Storm Gray, Mariner Gray? What is Mariner? Let me Google that really quick. Mariner. Does he mean mariner? Probably that. Okay, there's army green and silver. Okay. Man, look at that screen. What does it tell you? Oh, okay, so it looks like it interfaces with your OS. This guy who's running this board is running an Intel i7 10th gen CPU, 3.4 gigahertz. What else does he have? Looks like he's got 32 gigs of RAM and 15% usage. This reminds me of the Tenet. If you guys remember the Tenet board that I had, it was not QMK, it ran some other software. And it looks like he's also monitoring the load of his RTX 3070 Ti. That's cool. It's basically a monitoring screen that you might have inside the glass of a PC. I'd love to have something like this which actually functioned as a monitor. Because like if I had like a on-screen display on my keyboard, I'd probably put my like Twitch comments on there, you know, so I could see people like message me and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. The 3.5-inch IPS screen, cool. So it's not like you can output something to it without the use of the software. Specification: 7-degree typing angle, 20mm front height. Cool. Comes with a palm plate, an alley weight, and a carrying case. Yes, carrying cases. I love it when boards come with carrying cases. Now, this looks like a fun board. The screen may be a little too excessive. Excessive but fun. Excessive but fun for $289. And according to HappyBot, this is running from December 12th all the way till December 25th. Very cool. Let me just update our little GB list. This is called the S65 V2 from Ardzard, the Killer 65. Here we go. Apparently this competes in the same segment as the QK65 and the Zoom 65. So look at this. Killer 65 for $169. That is a very competitive price. The brass, black, heart gold, PVD plus 20 bucks. I will have to say that their website doesn't seem as intuitive. See, special color plus 10 bucks. Counterweight. Switches, you can even buy switches. Cool. Killer 65, your keyboard, your rules. Mix and match any two colors to your heart's content with the Killer 65. Case angle 6 degrees, gasket mount, 1.5 millimeter polycarb plate, 1.2 millimeter PCB, FR4 with ESD protection and support for QMK via. Okay. I guess that means there's no daughter board? Oh no, wait, there is a daughter board. 1X Type-C daughter board with JST cable. Okay, IXP foam, power-on plate form, power-on case foam. Foot pad set. Okay. Killer 65. So this bezel that surrounds it, like, this kind of reminds me of the LW65, which I absolutely like. So this board does catch my attention. Oh my gosh, look at that logo, guys. It's a butcher's cleaver. The Killer 65. A couple of weeks ago, KBD Fans was so nice to send me a copy of PBD Fans Rim. Check it out, guys. And it's currently in stock at KBD Fans. Oh, it's a pre-order. Okay, novelties run, pre-order. Okay, here, let me go through it. Here we go, $45 for the alphas. Novelties are 19. Oh wait, I'm showing the wrong screen. Oh, numpad is 19, spacebars is 18. A couple others as well. And the desk mat for 15. Looks pretty cool. This is probably one of the first pink sets that I have. My other pink set was oh god, what was my other pink set? EPBT white on pink, I think. Not that the EPBT Fans one is bad, but here we go. This is the pink set on my pink tofu. Yeah, this is my I like to call this my reference board. I need to rebuild this because since I built this board, there have been newer 60%s. And there have been better stab. Like, I think these are still using the regular Cherry MXs. This board looks like lipstick. Yeah, you're right, actually. You are very right. There we go. PBD Fans Rim. Currently on sale at KBD Fans. Oh look, that's a jelly, isn't it? Yeah, that's a jelly epic. It'll start sale on November 27th. Production complete, ready for sale on November 22nd. Sale date November 27th, 6 p.m. PST, 2022. What GMK? It's not GMK. This is an EPBT Fans, or not EPBT Fans. EPBT AVS, pink on white. Also, the GB is for the novelties only. There we go. Okay. Okay, if the GB is for the novelties only, then I think we need to change this because look, it says in stock, ready to ship. See that? It's in stock, ready to ship. Everything else says it's in stock. in stock, base, in stock, and ready to ship. Okay. Pre-order alphas. There we go. Yeah. Kind of confusing. What 60% keyboard is this? This is the Tofu 60, popularized by KD fans, I think 2018 or so. Do that. I actually was super lucky to like buy this. I met a guy during the NorCal meetup around the 2017, 2018 timeframe, and he said that he didn't like his tofu. And I said, "What color is your tofu?" He says, "Pink." I'm like, "Can I have it?" He's like, "You want it for 10 bucks?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'll pick it up for 10 bucks." So this case cost me 10 bucks. Though I think rim might look better on it. Rim might look better on it. Here. It's been a while since I've typed on this guy. For 10 bucks, I would take anything. And these are running Gateron yellows, actually. Sounds pretty decent for a tray mount. Okay, anyway, let's put it away and we can talk about more group buys if anyone sends me more stuff. So yeah, according to KSpark, Drop is releasing a couple more DCX sets. So one of them, it's in the same vein as DCX Jasmine, but now you've got DCS Dusk, same price, 99 bucks, and apparently expiring or shipping date December 14th, which is this coming Wednesday. Look at that, nice looking set. Yeah, let's see. I know he's sending me a couple more. Here we go, this one, that is a... Okay, I don't even know how to describe this set. Like, the colors look really off to me. Like, wow. This is a weird set to me. Can someone describe this set to me? Like, to me, it's... I can't really see it. Can someone describe what they're seeing here? I'm going to assume that the mods are a deeper purple than the alphas. Like, I can tell that the legends are a light sky blue of sorts, and so are the accent keys, but everything else I can't see what they are. It's like a reverse of that lunar keycap set whose name I'm forgetting. Okay. Yeah, this is almost impossible to see for me. Holy crap. Okay, never mind. We can move on. There you go. This one's DCX Permafrost. Also 99 bucks and expiring or shipping out December 14th. Very nice. I quite like it. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of GMK Columbia. No, GMK. It's that space set. I forget. Very cool. Godspeed, yes, that's the word. The Godspeed, but the Columbia base kit. Yeah, 99 bucks is not a bad price for these, especially since these are ABS. And so far, from what I've seen from other content creators, they are fairly decently made. You know, fairly decently made. The discussion section has a side-by-side by Godspeed. Nice. DCX Dolch. I am so tired of Dolch. Dolch and Beige are probably, to my eyes, the most boring key sets. Because like I've seen them all so many times. When I entered this hobby, that's all I ever bought. So I'm just like, oh, no more. I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Space K-Spark did send me another link with all of them. Yeah, if you guys want to see what they all are, there's like a bunch of them here. Yeah, look at this. So there's the Jasmine set we just talked about, there's the Dust set, and Keyman, which is actually inspired by He-Man. And this is a funny set, because when I first made GMK Merlin, this was back when the Instagram filter where it converted your gender, it made you look like a girl, came out. So I made a meme set that looked exactly like this, sans gray spacebar, and I called it Mech Girlin. Mech Girlin, and it looked exactly like this, but this is funny. He-Man, looks good. Let's see what else. We talked about Permafrost, Violac. There's the Dolch that we talked about too. There's the Hyperfuse keycap set. I would probably buy this, just because Hyperfuse is one of my favorite colorways. First time chat from Welcome says, who this just popped on my front page. Welcome to a, well, I guess if you're not too familiar with mechanical keyboards, you might not know what the context of the show is, but basically, in order to facilitate having high-end products, well, it's not really high-end, but having products for our community, sometimes vendors require a group effort to manufacture a product. And this show talks about those products that are being crowd-funded of sorts, you know? See, so there's the Booper, there's the Magnolia set, there's the Genesis set, there's the Cyber Keycap set, Camillo set, there's the black on white, which is pretty standard. You can get cheaper black on whites than 99. You can get cheaper white on blacks for 99s as well. So then you'll have two Hyperfuse sets looking for matching boards. I have, okay, so at one point, I own GMK, DSA, and SA Hyperfuse. That's how much I love that set. Frappadap says, how is DCX quality? Based on what I've seen from other content creators, people seem to think it's pretty decent. You know, it's not like 100% GMK, but a lot of people have said it comes close. So K-Spark says, good, close to GMK, Legends, slightly worse Legends, Shift T. Yeah. You know, honestly speaking, okay. Ignorance is bliss, right? Before someone told me about these discrepancies, I was superbly happy with Taihao keycaps. And I thought they were just like, no different than GMK. Maybe they were a little higher, but they felt good to me. Then my coworker was like, Merlin, check it out. You can see these inconsistent legends, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just like, oh, I can't get it out of my mind anymore. Anyway, looks like no one else is sending me stuff, and I have finished my beverage for the evening. I think this is a great time to end the stream. This stream will be available on YouTube Tuesday morning. It'll be cut down slightly. Oh. I spilled my cup. Good thing I had nothing in it. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Hope you have a good start to your week. For those of you traveling early for Christmas break, bon voyage, and hope you have a safe travels. And my next stream will be, oh, yeah, I got lots of errands to do this week, but I do have an ARC 60 and a sunset to show you guys from Fox Lab. So, you know what? Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do an unboxing stream tomorrow, so I can get it out of the way. But we'll unbox a bunch of stuff that was sent to me in the last week. So if you guys have time, tune in tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. PDT. And for the rest of you, hope to see you all next time. Have a great start to your week, and happy Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.